Good morning, people. It is not a new week, it is Tuesday, but I didn't film yesterday, but it is a new vlog. So welcome to the vlog. I'll be better this week, I assure you. I'll update you on what I did yesterday, because I actually did some good things yesterday. But we have gone from a week, maybe longer, either hot or sunny weather, and yesterday was a lovely day. And now look at it. Bloody lovely. But hey ho, it's England. Let's start driving. So it is Tuesday, heading down to the Southbourne nursery, and yeah, got a few staff meetings to do at the setting. A lot's organised. When I update you on what we did yesterday, led to quite a few viewings, which is great, through ads and bits and bobs, but I'll show you in a bit when I'm on the computer. And today we have got a skip being delivered. So got a skip being delivered today, picked up tomorrow, deliberately because we are on kind of a site with lots of other things going on, so don't want to have a skip hanging about and cause any problems to anybody. But it does mean obviously we've got to be organised and ready, so that's why I'm down today. I have put a message saying it would be great if the skip can be delivered as early as possible today, and then picked up as early as possible tomorrow, so it gives us as much time in one interval. Don't have to go down twice, obviously, to get what we want to get in the skip. The girls have been phenomenal. They have, well, put over, thank you. The girls at the setting have been phenomenal the last couple of weeks since we agreed that they wanted a skip to get rid of a lot of old stuff. Each day they've put a little bit more of the rubbish or the out of date or broken resources in the section of the nursery we're not using. So today, when the skip turns up, it's all by that door of the part of the nursery we're not using at all, ready just to get taken straight out to the skip. So yeah, well done to the girls. I think they were very excited to get rid of some bits and bobs. The model so far, well, the model is to buy underutilised nurseries and then make them better, make them have increased occupancy, and it's a better place for children to go to. Naturally, if you're looking for settings that are underutilised, so you can buy them at a better rate, then you're going to come across settings. You can stop. Big boy, is he gonna fit? If I met absolutely pucker. What a good driver. Can you see? Can you see? Is it? No, it doesn't help because my face is on it. What about if I go over here? Big old truck. We're on a very small country road. Fair play to the guy. What was that? Yeah, so if we're buying underutilised settings, so we can get them at a cheaper rate, so it's a smarter business decision, then naturally when we take over these settings there's going to be a lot to change. So the most common things are extending the hours, extending the weeks, and increase the marketing to increase the occupancy. But both settings, the last two acquisitions, are from people that have been doing it for a very long time, and they knew within themselves they were coming to the end of their journey before selling, and for substantial time before selling, if they're being truthful to themselves. And you can tell when the resources, the furniture, the furniture's super old, or it's broken and just being stuck back together, or whatever it is. The resources are mega old, or they're out of date. So for example, in the nurseries, everything needs to be, or as much as possible, it should be wooden, recyclable, all these things. And you take over a setting and just everything's plastic. So yeah, that brings up one of the inevitable challenges. So yeah, in the Southbourne setting, we've already done the painting, which we showed you. Now the big thing for the setting is to be switching out furnitures and resources. So I had a meeting with the team last week where we discussed a priority list of what needs to be done. So what furnitures need to be replaced as quickly as possible, what resources do they need the most out of all the resources, and then effectively kind of every month then we'll set aside a budget in which the nursery manager will have the opportunity then to replenish resources or replace old resources, etc. as they go. So the girls are very happy. I think the team feel the team are enjoying the change and the positive change, which is nice to see. Whenever you take over a setting, always concerned about what people might think of the change. With this setting, it's a really good vibe. We have had one member of staff and they're noticing, which is a shame, but I think essentially she'd made her mind up on looking for a new challenge before we took over, sadly, and she wants a new challenge, which is good. We wish her all the best. Really good member of staff, so real shame. So yeah, we've done a few interviews. Interviews been good. The next thing we need to recruit for is the apprentices, and I'm not sure if I said on a previous vlog, but we've had like 70 people apply to do an apprenticeship across our 3 sites. So it's a matter of getting through them and figuring out which ones we want to recruit. I believe we've got some interviews back end of this week, and then loads more next week. So I'll keep you updated on that. And that's all for September. What an idiot. What an idiot. I don't know why. I'm fully aware. But I'm heading in the wrong direction. I got a meeting to do before I go down to the nursery today. Getting ahead of myself, trying to be somewhere to be as productive as possible. And I've got a 9:30 meeting with the school. So yeah. Calendar reminders are good. Good. But yes, so turn around. My school meeting is a complete opposite direction to the nursery meeting. So I'm going to drop back in home on my way through. Get changed to the correct company uniform. And then I'll go to the school meeting. And we're back. And we're changed. What an idiot. There we go. Everyone makes mistakes. I think the issue is on reflection. It's every Tuesday I've been spending the day down at the nursery, and then the wraparound manager's booked in a meeting on a Tuesday, which he told me about, booked in the diary. But just, yeah, that repetitive thing, you're just like, right, Tuesday, Southport, and I've got a meeting. What a muppet. But there we go. Let's see how it goes. What a day. So, down at the nursery in Southport, I have just got changed. I was in my smart clothes because I was very hot, but the meeting was a good meeting. Can't tell you why. Probably won't be able to tell you why for a while. But it was a good meeting. A very surprising meeting, but a good one. Very exciting things will come to tuition in September. And yeah, safe to say we'll be putting some more jobs online. But a good meeting down at the setting in Southwarm. Skip's outside. Just done a viewing here as well. Another parent wanted to join the setting. Really, really good to hear. What we're finding, oddly, is a lot of the viewings we're doing, people have their children currently at settings some distance away from where we are, and effectively they live around the corner in the local area. Just interesting as to the amount of children that are driving considerably distance to go to a setting, and interesting to see whether they think whether that's down to marketing, whether it's down to the quality of the setting. Some of the viewings, it's just I just knew somebody was going to that setting, but yeah, very interesting. A lot of our viewings are people that live really, really close but going to settings further away. But that's another 2 people, 3 days a week, and we've got viewings for the rest of the week. And this is all off the back of a marketing campaign I did yesterday very spontaneously. So let me kind of try and show you the best I can. So this is our ads manager, and this is actually separate to the business account. This is something I did very quickly yesterday. The ads manager is being managed by an external marketing platform. So this is just me on my ad account running on behalf of JC Little Explorers. And we ran 2 campaigns. In each campaign we have got, unselect, we've got a mixture of video or carousels, and then we've also got a mixture of ad sets. Okay, so seeing the difference between the two. what's really interesting is seeing the difference in these numbers. So, not to get too carried away with the start of them, because obviously it has spent different amounts of money, but cost per 1,000 impressions, and looking at what has the lowest cost, what is getting the most clicks, and then what is costing the least amount of money per click. So the videos seem to be performing the worst. So the carousel, or that is a video of me personally talking to the camera, has got the highest click-through rates, and this is kind of what I want to really focus on. And clicks in total, look at the difference in these numbers. Check, you can see. Okay, so the top one, 5.09%, that is a video of me purely talking to the camera. Then 3.07% and 2.66% is the professional videos, and then 1.96 and 0.9 are images. So from this we can gather that the videos are getting more clicks in total, not necessarily getting viewed more, but they are getting more impact as a result. So on this end number over here, we are paying on this top video 11 pence per click, which to me I'd be happy with. Let's go in and have a little look at some of. So the carousel here is a number of images that they're able to flick through. So showing the kids enjoying themselves, showing the kids being active in our sports sessions and learning new things. So that was our carousel of video. Let's see if we can get it to play.
Parents in the Southbourne area. My name's Jack from JC Little Explorers, and some of you may know that we have recently taken over Little Star Setting here in Southbourne. There are going to be a lot of changes to the venue, including being open 8 till 6 all year round, and also accepting children as young as 1 upwards. If you'd like to come and have a show round and chat with me further, please get in contact. Parents in the Southbourne.
Hey, slow down, slow down. So that was our video. And then we also had a video separate to that, which was me a little bit more addressing the camera. So if we unselect that and go on this one. So this was very raw and me speaking to the camera directly.
Are you a parent all confused by all these extra fees, hidden charges in your nursery? Or maybe you're a parent looking for a new nursery and you're not quite sure that it's adding up?
And that, let's turn you around. And that had the cheapest and the best click-through rate in comparison. Why is this face not picking me up? Whee, there we go. Yeah, so really interesting looking at the differences in those ads. And it'll be interesting to see when the marketing agencies start doing them as well, if they find similar things. But from yesterday's campaign, it would be clear that the one of me talking directly to the camera got the most traction, and effectively is addressing an issue in the local area where lots of parents are not happy with lots of extra fees. That's something that we don't do in this setting. So yeah, it was good to jump on it and see the results. Hopefully that was some use to people watching. So we are finished at the nursery. The camera actually died, so I didn't manage to get any more footage at the nursery because the charger was in the car. But yes, good job done. Skip was delivered this morning first thing, and annoyingly it wasn't quite put where I was hoping they were going to put it, and it was right in the middle. So we loaded up with a load of rubbish, and I need to sneeze. We loaded up with a load of rubbish, and then the secondary school kids finished at 2:30. Let's go. I don't know why teenagers are so damn weird. They start getting like the broken scooters and little toddler bikes out, and yes, very frustrating. But lots of rubbish out. Don't know what it is about when you get rid of a substantial amount of rubbish. It feels good. It feels like a fresh start. It feels like the start of something, which is good. Let's turn that off. So we're on the way to view another potential nursery for sale. So I've gone with a little bit more of a tactic similar to what property investors do, in the sense of view lots, know what you're looking for and what you're willing to pay, or what terms you're willing to agree on, and then stick to it. So there was another setting, may have touched on in a previous vlog, and really liked it, really liked it, really liked the space, loads of outdoor space, would have been a great addition to the group, but they wanted all the money on day one, and a substantial amount of money. It would be by far my biggest acquisition, and to me, I was more than happy to purchase potentially the price, but I needed to have a chunk on seller finance of some nature. I get it, if I was selling my nursery and someone offers the same amount of money, all the money on day one, then I would take that. But for me, it wasn't suitable. So straight away I'm like, no eyes. Let me know if it falls through and something changes, but I can't match those terms. So we are now going to look at another setting. And yeah, I think every time, naturally, when you're doing anything, you get better and better and better. I think one thing I'm starting to get better is the more nurseries that I'm viewing, and whether you go down the negotiation route and it doesn't work out, each time I feel like I'm refining. When I turn up now for this viewing, I know what questions I can ask today to get me so much further along that journey. So looking at what does the owner want, what's important to them, what are the reasons for the setting succeeding or not succeeding currently, and certain things that I want to know. How consistent has the setting been, how long has it been going, what attendance numbers going to look like. Am I turning left here? Don't think so. Did I make a wrong call? Fuck, I did. Bollocks. But yeah, so looking forward to the viewing. It's a lower barrier to entry. The price is lower, so we'll look at how we think we can positively impact the setting, if it fits what we want, and we'll go from there. Hello. It's Thursday, and a really good day for me, productivity wise, and a rubbish day for you for the vlog. Worked from home, and just all day managed to really stay in a perfect kind of zone, in sense of being really productive. And then this morning Luna and Cammy were home, and being able to go and pop out the office, go and spend some time with them, and then as soon as I go back in the office, as in at home, straight back to work, which is great, because normally going from seeing Luna and Cammy to work, I can easily get distracted. So yeah, good day. It is payday tomorrow, so that always leads to a very busy end of week. And tomorrow I am up in Birmingham on attending the Nursery Management Conference. So it was important today I made sure everything was all wrapped up, and I have. So everything is all set up for tomorrow. Payday's all done and scheduled and everything like that. So we'll make a nice smooth day tomorrow for me to be able to focus on the event and fully engage in the event, which is good. Cammy, like an absolute hero, is doing some wraparound for JC Sports. She's back at the school she was working at before she went on maternity, so really nice for the kids to be able to see her. And she was amazed at how much the kids have changed. And I tried to explain to her that you've had a baby and the baby has grown to 9 months old, to put some context on it. But no, she enjoyed going back to work. She's working again today, as we got a bit of illness. So it's my job to go pick up baby Luna from nursery, which I'm very excited about. Picked her up yesterday for the first time from nursery. So yeah, gone from not being able to pick her up to picking her up twice in 2 days. So very exciting. Today as well, I will be there before the end. Yesterday I picked her up right at the end. Everyone had gone home, and where it's a pack away nursery this setting, it was just kind of left with them and Luna. Today I'm picking her up before the end, which would be nice. Good to see her playing with her friends. I would have been sent some pictures. It's really, really good. It's nice to be, now that I've got baby Luna going to the nursery, it's nice to see what we're doing from a parent side as well as obviously just the company director side. So seeing the updates, using the family app, seeing when Luna's been asleep, seeing what she's eating, seeing how many nappies she's been through and what she's done with her day. So really good today. I actually liked it that much. I thought it was kind of that cute to see what she'd done. I've then forwarded it straight over to my mum, which she loved as well. So yeah, let's go pick up Luna. Happy Friday, people. Ooh. So early morning this morning, up just after 5 to head up to Birmingham for the Nursery Management Show or conference, which is good. Excited for. Never been to one, so it'd be good to see what they're about. But a little bit frustrated yesterday when I was searching the drive, seeing how long it was going to take, and this was last night, late last night. It was saying it was going to take like over 3 hours. And now that I'm en route, it's saying it's going to take 2 hours and 20 minutes. Which is a little bit annoying. Could have had some more time in bed. And where I'm already on the 3 hours, I would have planned to get there super early. And now it's not going to take as long. I'm going to be there very early. Which isn't the end of the world. Get a little bit of work done before the day and the speakers start. But it would have been nice for another 45 minutes, an hour in bed. See how we get on. Right, so I've paid for the car park where I can charge the electric car, and there's absolutely not a single car here. Never seen so many charging bays and no one here. Lovely stuff. Right, we're parked, we're here, nice and early, but we do need to figure out how to get there. Let's follow everyone else. What, as in take it home? Okay, thank you very much.
About how you maintain or grow your margins. And then you've got the premium part of the market, where you've got both affluent catchments and you have a very differentiated proposition. That market will see less growth, not no growth from the funding, but in the end, there will be more ability to differentiate and kind of get parents to pay for extras, to increase your fees above inflation and so on.
Other ministers, and it's like we're trying to run businesses and you're not giving us enough money.
Alright, we are out. It's 3:30. Just walking back to the car. And the weather is great. Yeah, really good day. didn't really know what to expect of the day. Obviously never been to one before, and not been in the nursery space too long, but really good. Lots and lots of suppliers, quite a few trainers, and some really interesting like speeches and little presentations. So really good day, lot to take from it. Long drive back. Hello, it is Sunday, 7:39 in the morning, and we're heading into the office. So, end of year busy. Anybody in the education space, it is a very busy end of year. We got 3-4 weeks left of term. So yeah, lots of new contracts at play, lots of new inquiries from schools, and everything has a deadline. We had a very important, large contract come up end of this week. I assured the school that we'd have everything over by Monday morning for them. So yeah, haven't had time. So now heading to the office. We've been up since just before 5 with baby Luna. Just handed her back to Cami, 7:39. Just handed her back to Cami, heading into the office, got to record a little bit of content, record a presentation, and get some information over before Monday morning. And this is where this emergency braking is mad. I haven't even touched anything. All it is, don't know if you can see there, there's a poxy flower or weed or something sticking out. And that has caused my car to emergency brake when reversing down the driveway at a normal speed. Let's go. Safe to say, it's not very busy in the office car park. No one here. Hi, and thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. If we haven't already met, my name is Jack Court from JC Sports and JC Little Explorers, and today I'm just going to walk you through the proposal I've put together based on working across both of the schools.